Hey there, I'm Katsumi, and this is a collective reading, so please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. So, the current energetic signature is one of powerful internal change and the manifestation of a radiant new identity. And right now, the word coming through is change, okay? I'm also hearing that the final stage of your upgrade is complete. That's interesting. And your radiant new reality is ready to be fully accepted by you. Now let's find out what other messages are coming through. So things are like really looking up for you. I was getting like a lot of world energy when I was doing pre-shuffle. It came out multiple times, like 2-3 times. Something to do with there's something just changing for you. You're feeling whole again. You're having some sense of arrival. Like something in your journey feels complete, okay? Maybe that has a lot to do with this energy that you're in right now of friendship and community. Okay, it's like you're tapping into new connections. You're looking for community or you're creating your own community. Maybe even if you're like isolating yourself, you're having a sense of love for yourself, for your home, for your family, your friends, your coworkers. Okay, something to do with you just kind of vibing out. Okay, something to do where you're just finding peace. You're transmuting all of this negative energy that's coming your way into peace, okay? You're no longer, you're just shedding all of this lingering low energy, old emotional burdens from your past is what I'm feeling with that, okay? Because as soon as we get into the spread, you're calling judgment to everything that is, like, behind you, okay? You're like, I'm like, I heard the word of like you know, like when someone says like I'm calling shotgun for like they get into the car and like they're having the second like seat or something like that. It's like you're calling shot to like the front seat that is the driver, which is also you. It's like you're calling all the shots on the side in your own life. It's like your own sidekick for some reason, which is like really interesting to hear. Because when I was getting the message of just like, oh, like there's some sort of like change that's happening for you. It's like it's complete, but it's also like a new reality for you. You're accepting it. You're in the front seat. You're accepting it. So it's like a lot of acceptance going around. Okay, and something in you sparked where it's just like I don't know. I heard the word you're in the matrix, right? Maybe you just started to realize like, hey, we're in the matrix and we gotta start doing something about it. You started healing yourself. You started having new faith, okay? I was also getting like mood energy from that, from certain illusions that might have been unseen in the background subconsciously. It's like you're no longer allowing yourself to just live in that like matrix like state of just like feeling like robotic or feeling almost like stuck in some sort of perpetual loop is what I'm hearing there. Okay, so now you're kind of just using your sense of community. You're holding tight to the things that you've just been working towards, all right? And like that Hierophant energy is just saying you're so grounded in your belief in spirituality that it's just guiding you forward in terms of your spirituality, in terms of your control, in terms of your stability as well. With that Four of Pentacles, it's like you now know like the type of energy you want to transmute into. It's like some sort of like new high vibe aura is what I'm getting, because it's like it's attracting very high quality chances. Might even be attracting abundance. Okay, so it's like you're no longer letting things get you down. Okay, yeah, because it's like something in the hidden influences with that Five of Cups, where it's like it did put you in that feeling down period for a long time. You're feeling loss, regret, abandonment. That's why you took the time. Like the direct consequence of this feeling was just like, okay, I need to call judgment to these things. And you call judgment on that, and you kind of like call the shots in your life. You're like, this is what I'm calling judgment to. I'm holding tight to these things, but I have to let go is what I'm hearing. And because of that, you put yourself in some sort of hermit phase for a period of time where you're just like, okay, I need to go into the self-reflection phase. I need to I heard vibe out is what I heard as well. It was just like you're taking your strides, you're taking peaceful strides is what I'm hearing. Okay? It's like you almost want to use your wisdom so that you can reflect into much more higher and greater possibilities for you. It's like you're finally having some sort of interchange, okay, some sort of completion, because you're going full circle with being able to heal and have faith towards a renewal of some kind. Okay, Queen of Cups gives this vibe of like you're finally being like compassionate towards yourself. You're finally having empathy and intuition towards what it is that you want to do going for. Oof, okay, I had to like talk for a second. I was like, "Ooh!" Something came over me where it's like it kind of put me in a standstill, like a pausing phase. I don't know why. Something to do with the throat chakra this week, you know, where it's like the energy is just like uh, is it like a chokehold? It's crazy. Nine of Swords energy is kind of interesting to see after I say that. It's like anxiety, guilt, okay? Might be overthinking certain things, having nightmares. Kind of like a lot of conflict, maybe like emotionally, spiritually, physically, mentally. Cause yeah, I was coughing it up for a second. It's crazy. It's like maybe that's why a sip of tea might be necessary because I do drink tea quite a lot. But I think like overall, like that energy of just being in the vibes, okay? Having to just like kind of zen out might be really important for you at this time. So as you like stand in this Queen of Wands energy, you kind of just like telling yourself like, oh, I'm finally going to, you know, put myself in this like creative, passionate, confident, you know, energy, okay? And so by doing so, it's like you're just creating more warmth for yourself, okay? But at the same time, you're being like very like you're still protecting something at the same time. It's like you want to protect your energy. You know what? It's so weird. I'm getting like people like you're almost protecting yourself from energy vampires, like people who might want to suck your energy, you know? Like people are going to see this transformation is complete for you and it's going to be very irresistible to the point where it's going to really attract a lot of things in for you, but at the same time there's going to be some things that you also want to look out for too, you know? Negative self-talk, or negative talk from other people is what I'm hearing. But nonetheless, it feels like you're just kind of like avoiding all that negative talk from other people around you because you're in this very warm, creative energy. You're very confident as well, okay? So let's find out what your... So that's kind of like the advice, like just protect your energy, okay? Just protect what it is that you got going on. Be resilient because there's just going to be some things in the midst that might creep up from the past that might make you feel some type of way, you know? It might like kind of get you in like a chokehold or kind of like choke you up is what I heard because I was like coughing a bit for a period of time. It's like it felt very like some sort of mental blockage trap with the throat chakra of some kind, like fear, deception of some kind. Maybe it might be like I'm getting like 7 of swords, 7 of 8, like 7, 8, like 7, 8 swords energy, you know? Okay, yeah. Oh wow. 5 of swords, okay. 7 of wands. Yeah, just like as soon as you find goodness in your life, okay, there's gonna be a moment where you just like kind of pick up, okay, and you kind of just like, you know, there's some sort of like hollow victories in the regard of you changing and transmuting your energies. So you'll have to like almost be in this very like defensive state of protecting your harmony because people are really going to be gravitating towards this. Like I was getting that energy vampire vibe, so be careful of that because you're going to be radiating in your new reality. So it's ready to accept you, but at the same time, it's like you have to protect that is what I'm getting. Okay, so let's figure out what shadow work is being or occurring here with the Queen of Wands because I'm also kind of curious, like because you're in this like warmth and like you're creating and you're having confidence in who it is that you are as a person. What are some of those challenges that might be creeping up because you're so irresistible at this time? And so like what does that look like? You know, what are the things you're fending off? Ooh, hypersensitivity. Okay, so overinterpretation, wounded egos, and fragile boundaries. Yeah, something to do with that vampire energy, like the people like soul sucking energy is what I'm getting. Okay, people kind of like I don't know why I'm getting like people trying to kind of like siphon you. You know, that's what I was getting when I was like choking up. It's like you almost put yourself potentially in some sort of chokehold, standhold. Like you can't speak up, you can't speak what it is that you want going forward. Like be mindful of all this like hypersensitivity of the energies. Like when you go into some sort of a higher level of consciousness, there's going to be more challenges that come your way, more challenges that are attracted to your high quality of presence, of frequency, of energy. So it's like secure that, okay, so that you can have a great success as you complete this cycle of yours, okay? That's probably why I was getting the world energy, because you're fully integrated, but it's going to be brewing in the background of just like that completion, okay? When it arrives, you also have to arrive, is what I'm hearing. Yeah, something to do with fear of success, okay? Fear of arriving. When this thing arrives for you, you're going to have to push back on the fear of expansion, okay? Let yourself push forward, okay? Especially as you're in this Nine of Swords energy, when you reach this timeline of overthinking, having nightmares and anxiety, just take some time to reflect and have warmth and compassion for yourself as you push forward, okay? Yeah, so thank the wounds. So there's going to be a lot of wounds from the past that pop up, okay, that you've been judging from the past, your starting point. Utilize that transmutation, utilize that alchemization of that, so you can kind of just heal yourself. It's like your own healer of some kind, is what I'm hearing there. Yeah, escape from stillness, okay? So there's going to be some distractions, inner turmoil, avoidance. It's like you don't want to self-sabotage yourself. You don't want to put yourself in a perpetual cycle that it almost like prevents you from recovering and moving on, okay? You want to maintain, so once you're in this Five of Swords energy, you'll pick up and go into a Six of Swords energy. So after this hollow victory, you do come into that transition of healing and recovery. You're moving on, but you need to defend that stance, protect that stance, okay? So in your final outcome, the things that you're going to be almost like protecting, having courage to defend. Let's see what that looks like for you, okay? Okay, so something to do with action. You're going to be protecting some sort of action that you're going to be making, okay? Something to do with a prophecy, guidance that you're going to be receiving. Recent readings hold a message. So perhaps you're getting readings here on the Katsumi Tarot channel or from other readers. Something to do with executing quickly to achieve the goals of the readings that you've seen or you've acquired might be of significance. It's like you're taking in all of these insights and this intel to transform, okay, completely. Okay, I'm hearing that you're going to be very electric now as well, because the energy is so high vibe. Okay, so that might be of significance. You're at some sort of final stage of your upgrade. So like you're going to be radiating a lot. You're stepping into some sort of new reality. And it feels like you're accepting that and you're making the movements forward too. That's why you're in this like defensive state of mind, of being. Yeah, you're pushing through the pain because there's some sort of breakthrough happening for you. It's like you're nudging through that. And I'm really happy that you get to this point, because there's a lot of shadow work in the background that you're really like taking note on, is what I'm hearing. It's like you have really strong friendship backing up with this T energy with friendship and community. So utilize that as well. That might be very significant for you. And so as you traverse forward, it's interesting because you're on the treadmill doing that, you know, like you're taking the run. So as you traverse forward, you do find clarity, okay? Something along the lines or something along your path as you're walking, as you're running. You're basically sprinting is what I'm hearing, okay? You're on a high level on the treadmill. You're ready for growth when it comes in. And when you're forced to move, you're making the movements, okay? And you're going to be able to shine because you'll find the guidance you need to solve the mysteries that you've been having from the past. It's kind of interesting because I was getting moon energy backing up this star energy at the very beginning. Something to do with illusions. Like, you're a star, but there's illusions in that moon, in that sunny moon that's behind you. And it's like, it's nighttime, but the moon shows up like the sun. You know what I mean? Like, there's some sense of like illusions that are creeping up from time to time, subconsciously and consciously. You know that these are just like things that are unseen, that you're breaking away from, that you're kind of like taking time to understand, but also like alchemize, okay? It's like you're finding the truth again so that you can really find balance, okay? It's like that street lamp is like lighting the path forward as you're sprinting. It's like you're sprinting in a park and it's nighttime and all the street lamps are on, but at the same time you're thinking about all the guidance that you received while you're on that path. It's interesting, okay? And so yeah, you find balance and enjoyment in your when you reach the end of your destiny, when you reach the end of your run, okay? Something to do with savor slowly, stop before full true satisfaction comes from awareness. Okay, so something to do where it's just like you're gonna be almost like at a dining table. It's gonna feel like you're at a dining table. You're gonna be able to sit down and almost like enjoy in your reward, okay? Because you're gonna receive some sort of meal, and this meal provides some sense of wholeness to you. It's like when you eat so well that you have like the itis, where you just eat so much, just feels great, but it's like it gives you this like warmy, cuddly kind of like ready to relax and just like vibe out and have comfort. That's the kind of vibe I hear and feel for you. It's like you arrive at a destination that feels so joyful, feels so balance that you are able to just stop and savor everything that you've acquired. And that is the meal sitting in front of you. That is the drink that you're able to toast with. That is the table that you're able to enjoy the meal with, the community, the friendships that you've acquired on your journey, not only with yourself, but the people around you, the people you work with, the people who are supporting you, the readers that are giving you the guidance that is pushing you to the next level of higher consciousness. That all of that combined is allowing you to sit in this position in this dining room in like almost like this very confident and warmth feeling. Like it's almost like I'm getting this embodiment of the Empress again, where you finally have like this feeling of nurture and abundance, and the embodiment of that in this room surfaces towards you, and it kind of just radiates that new reality that the message was bringing forth to you today. So yeah, those are all the messages that I have for you. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. If this reading resonated, consider subscribing, liking the video, leaving a comment down below. I truly appreciate it. And until next time, trust your path and let the universe work its magic.